Next article, that is using analytical treatment obtain an expression for path difference, hence show that in interference pattern bright and dark fringes are equispaced. We have seen in a previous article that there is a formation of dark and bright fringes alternately on both sides of the central bright point. And the same article here we are going to consider for our analytical treatment. For this purpose, let us draw this diagram. This S1 and S2, these are two slates. These two slates are separated by a distance D. Now suppose that a screen is placed at a distance capital D. Suppose that the two rays, they are traveling horizontally or parallel to each other on screen. At the same time, the rays, if we join S1O, see here, this O is perpendicular bisector of this distance S1, S2, that is D. And therefore this distance D, the distance is D by 2, this distance is D by 2. Next, these distances S1O dash and S2O dash, they are same, and therefore a phase difference between 2 points, it is same, or phase difference it is equal to 0 or constant. When the phase difference is 0 or constant, the point will be formed, that is a bright point. It is also called as central bright point. Now let us say here, consider two slates S1 and S2 separated by distance small d. A screen is placed at a distance capital D from slit. As, or I will say, draw perpendiculars on a screen. And therefore the foot of the perpendicular, that is suppose S1 dash, S2 dash on a screen, S1 dash and S2 dash. Draw perpendiculars from on the screen from S1 and S2, that is S1 dash and S2 dash are foot of the perpendiculars. S1 dash and S2 dash are the foot of the perpendiculars. Now here, if you observe carefully, then you will find that this distance S1O dash and S2O dash is same, as S1O dash is equal to S2O dash. Therefore, phase difference is equal to 0. is equal to 0. Hence, point O dash is of maximum intensity called central right point. That is S1O dash minus S2O dash is equal to 0. Now, to know how the bright and dark points are formed on the screen, let us consider any point P on the screen at a distance y from the central bright point. Consider P any point on a screen at a distance y from central bright point. Join S1P and S2P. Join S1P and S2P. Now at point P, path difference it is equal to S2P minus S1P. This is the path difference. Now, by the geometry of the figure, we are going to obtain the expression for this path difference. So, in a triangle, S1P S1 dash, S1P S1 dash, we write S1P square, S1P square. See here, this is the hypotenuse for this triangle, and therefore it will be equal to S1 dash square, or directly I will write capital D square plus, see here S1 dash, this distance it is capital D. This point P is y distance away from O dash, and therefore S1 dash P it will be y minus d by 2 whole square. If you solve this, then you will get d square plus y square minus y into d plus d square by 4. Suppose this is equation number 1. Again, in a triangle, consider this triangle S2P S2 dash, S2P S2 dash. Now in this triangle, see here, apply the Pythagoras theorem. you will get these things like this. S2p square equal to, directly I am going to write, see, S2 dash, it is capital D, that is base, so it is a D square plus S2 dash P square. This S2 dash P square, it is nothing but Y plus D by 2 whole square. And therefore, let us solve this. D square plus Y into D plus D square by 4. This is equation number 2. Subtract equation 2 from 1. Equation 1 from 2. We write S2p square minus S1p square equal to. This I can write like this: D square plus Y into D plus D square by 4 minus D square minus Y into D plus D square by 4. Changing the sign, we write D square plus Y into D plus D square by 4 minus D square plus Y into D minus D square by 4. This is getting cancelled with this. D square is getting cancelled. We get S2p square minus S1p square, that is equal to, here it is YD, here it is YD, and therefore it is twice Y into D. Now let us factorize this term. This is just like A square minus B square. This A square minus B square, it is equal to A minus B into another bracket A plus B, and therefore we write S2p minus S1p in one bracket and S1p plus S2p in another bracket, which is equal to twice Y into D. Transfer this term on this side, so we get S2p minus S1p equal to 2 times YD upon S1p plus S2p. Let me rub this portion. But what is S2p minus S1p? It is a path difference. It is path difference. But S2p minus S1p equal to path difference. And therefore we got path difference equal to twice YD upon S1p plus S2p. As this small d is very much smaller than capital D. Small d, it is very much smaller than capital D. this capital D nearly equals 1 meter, and this small d it is nearly equal to 2 millimeter, and that's why we write this S1P plus S2P, it is equal to D plus D, it is equal to twice D. See here, what is the meaning of this? As this small d it is very smaller than capital D, this distance it is nearly equal to this distance, and therefore this S1P it is equal to capital D, S2P equal to capital D, and therefore sum of these two we get twice D, and therefore path difference PD equal to twice YD upon twice D, 2 gets cancelled, which is equal to YD upon capital D. And this is very important expression. This is the expression for path difference. This is expression for path difference. This is very important expression. Next, see here, till now we don't know what is P or what about P, whether P is a dark point or bright point. In a constructive interference, we have said that the path difference is equal to integral multiple of wavelength, and therefore for point to be bright, path difference must be equal to n lambda. This is equation number 4. Equating equations 3 and 4, we write y and d upon capital D equal to n lambda. Y and d upon capital D equal to n lambda, and therefore the path difference that I will denote by delta L, it is equal to n lambda. This I will denote by delta L, it is equal to YD upon capital D. Now equating equation number 3 and 4, we write Y and D upon capital D equal to n lambda, where n equal to 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, and so on. Here n is any arbitrary point, and therefore we can say that the yn is the distance of nth bright point from the central bright point, and therefore we write this yn equal to n lambda d upon small d. This is distance of nth bright point from central right point. Similarly, for a point P, to be dark, now suppose that this point P it is dark. See here, if point P it is a bright point, then this point it will form at this distance n lambda d upon small d from the central bright point. Next, if this point P is dark point, what is that point? Let us see. Therefore, path for dark point path difference delta L, it is equal to n minus half into lambda upon 2, n minus half into lambda. Suppose this is equation number 6. Equating equation 3 and 6. Equation 3 and 6 we get let us rub this. This is S1, O, S2, this distance it is a D. So let us see here, this is the path difference, this is the path difference, and therefore equating these two equations we get YD upon capital D, it is equal to, or this I will take as a n, and equation 6 it is n minus half into lambda, and therefore this yn equal to n minus half into lambda d into lambda d. Or this we write this yn equal to twice n minus 1 into lambda d upon 2d. Here it is small d. So this is the distance of nth dark point from central bright point. Right. So these are the distances of bright and dark point, or we can determine by putting the values, we can determine the distance of nth dark point or distance of nth bright point from the central bright point. Next is the fringe width. The distance between any two consecutive. Bright or dark point is called fringe width. It is called as a fringe width. What is that? The distance between any two consecutive bright or dark points, it is called as fringe width, and therefore this fringe width W equal to delta Y, that is equal to Ym plus 1 minus Yn for dark or bright. Next, if we determine this value for dark point or bright point, this fringe width, it is equal to W equal to lambda D upon capital D. Lambda into capital D upon small d. This is same for both, and therefore we can say that bright or dark fringes are equispaced. If we determine the value delta Y for bright or dark points, then it is same. We will get same expression, and from this we write that the bright or dark fringes are equispaced.